It's week 2 of the NFL.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 25 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36. They'll run with Gibson. Runs over it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Gibson running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down, Callahan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. That's caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun. Oh, good move. Again the juke. And they'll get this down to the 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Pushes him over. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. To throw, it's Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 3rd down, Linton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, that's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a give to Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Gibson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Niners on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here with Gibson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll run on first down. Linton. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Callahan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Callahan. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance, he finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on second down. Callahan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Callahan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down. Callahan. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Jordan Love, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Lamar Jackson, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their second straight to start the year. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Let's go, baby. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Callahan. Hard throw, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Gibson again.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Now Lance going to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance, they'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Now Lance again. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Callahan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw on second down, Callahan. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Swift down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Callahan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hampton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. An injury timeout here as I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Callahan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Callahan. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On play action, Lance. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A carry for Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Gibson.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Lance.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
On 1st down, Linton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Callahan sets up the screen to Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Callahan. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Callahan. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down about the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Callahan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the run, it's Robinson. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That'll bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st down, Lance. And it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Lance now on 1st down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. He finds his man complete. It's Hampton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Callahan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw on second down, Callahan. And Hill with it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Shotgun now for Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So out come the Bucs now. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Callahan. They complete it to Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw on 3rd down, Callahan. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off near the 34. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean,